Hello guys, my name is Jason, and you could call me Kwanzaa if you want. But so today we're going to be talking about two different types of probability questions that I see a lot of beginners struggle with on the SAT. And so let's take a look at our first question. So 50 people went to see two different movies. 40 saw movie A and 20 saw both movie A and movie B. How many people saw movie B? Now this is very typical. A lot of questions are structured like this, although some might be more complicated than the others, but they all follow the same pattern. And there's two ways to solve these type of questions. There's the formula right here, which I'll get to, and another one is a diagram. So let's do the formula first. So P, A, or S, it doesn't really matter what the variable is, but basically this is going to be our total amount. So people who did either of the two. So right here, 50 people went to see two movies, so that's going to be our total right here. So 50. Well, it's not always going to be our total, but it just means that the people who did option A or option 2. Because sometimes there could be people who did neither, and you have to include that. But this is people who did option A or option 2. Option B, sorry. So 50 equals to PA plus PS. These two things basically means option A and option B. So in this case, 40 people saw movie A. And by the way, this 40 is not only movie A. It is just anybody who saw movie A, but they could also have seen movie B. So 40 plus B, so we don't know what B is, minus, what is it? PANS, basically this means people who did both option A and option B, which in this case we know they gave us, which is 20. Right here they saw both movie A and movie B, so minus 20. Now, using some very simple algebra, we could figure out that. Sorry, my throat was really sore. We could figure out that B equals to 30. We let B stay here. 40 minus 20 equals to 20. We move 20 to the other side. 50 minus 20 gives us 30. So very simple. So that's one way of getting 30. Now, second way of getting this would be using a diagram, as I've said before. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to draw the square right here. And I'm going to draw a Venn diagram within the square. Sorry if it's not too good, but... so total of 50, and I'm just going to see the outside area. Is anybody who... actually, no. We don't even need to draw the square here, but I'll just draw it anyways. But so 50 people, this is going to be our total amount. I wrote it right here. And then this box right here is going to be people who saw movie A. And this box over here is going to be people who saw movie B. And this is going to be people who saw both movie A and movie B. Now, let's start filling this. Okay, so we know that 20. I always like to fill out both because it's much easier to do, and you'll see why. So 20 people saw both, right? And 40 people saw movie A. But saw movie A does not mean they only saw movie A, right? To find out the people who only saw movie A, we just have to subtract 20 from the amount given. So 40 minus 20 gives us 20. So 20 people only saw movie A. And now we find out how many people saw movie B. Now we simply do, number of people who saw B equals to our total, which is 50, minus number of people who only saw movie A, 20, equals to 30, right? So B equals to 30. Very simple. So this 30 is the number of people who saw movie B, right? But that is not the number of people who only saw movie B, remember. To find out the number of people who only saw movie B, we have to subtract 20 from 30, and we get 10. So 10 people only saw movie B, but in this case, they're only asking for how many people saw movie B, not only. So remember, you have to see, you have to read the question very carefully to see what they're asking. So again, our answer is C. Now, moving on to the second type of question. Someone writes a 5-digit numeral that reads the same from left to right. How many 5-digit palindromes? Palindromes? I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry, palindrome, not palindrome. I'm stupid. Yeah, palindrome. How many 5-digit palindromes are there? I bolded this right here. First and second digit cannot be the same. Very important. Anyways, so to do this question, to do any of these 5-digit, or doesn't matter 5 digits, like number of digit pins or law combination type things, I like to put them into little square boxes. Actually, you don't even have to put them in square boxes. I like to just put them on lines, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 different lines. These represent 5 different digits, right? So to do these type of questions, we first have to think about how many possible combinations are there for each digit, right? So we know that this variable, not this variable, but this and this, they are equal. They are the same. And this are also going to be the same, which means that these two only have one possible combination, because these two have to equal to this. So these two have to equal to them. So they only have one combination. So I'm just going to write number 1 here, right? And the middle one can be whatever it wants to be, because, you know, all it has to do is read the same from left to right and right to left, right? So right here, from 0 to 9, there's a total of 10 combinations that could be slotted into this digit or slot right here. And let's take a look at the first two. So the first number can be any number from 0 to 9, so 10 combinations. And the second number cannot be the same as the first digit, right? So that means that it has 9 combinations, because let's say the first number was 5, right? Then it can't be 5, so there's only 9 combinations. And really, all we have to do is just multiply these numbers together, which gives us 900, because 10 times 9 equals to 90, 90 times 10 equals to 900, and then times 1 times 1. So there's a total of 900 combinations. Do you see how easy that is? That's our final answer. Yeah, so that's our final answer, and that's it. You know, it doesn't take some fancy math formula to do these questions. You simply just write it out and multiply by each other. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.